Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. I am your host, High Lord Tamberlane, here in Japan, still with something, well, obscure. Today we've got the Neko Busou 2. So this isn't the first Neko Busou, this is from the second series. And Neko Busou literally translates to basically armed cats. So what we have here are pre-painted cats of various breeds in a container with all kinds of equipment to help them do non-cat-like things. So here is the lineup. There are 4 different cats in 4 different machines. I have the Cupid Nyanko, which also can be built as the Neko Beast Type 2. So you either can have it in flight mode or in attack mode. And of course, if you pick up all the others, they're fully customizable because they are model kits. And you can build it however you want. So, for example, this is the Sabashiro, which I'm assuming is some kind of a breed of cat. I'm not familiar with my cats, whether they're in English or in Japanese. Sorry, I'm a dog person. And it comes with the Busou Mecha Karasu, which is basically the robot crow. And then you can put them together and they make the beast form. So let's take a look. I've been looking for these for the last few years and hadn't had much luck. And I just happened to come across these when they were on clearance at one of the local stores, so I happily grabbed it. Sadly, there is no candy, if that's what you're after. I haven't ever seen these in the supermarkets or anything. And you can see here we have our cat, and I gotta say it's actually painted quite nicely. If I can get him out of his shell there. If I can get him in focus. Quite a nice paint job. I'm sure my daughter will try to steal him. There we go, kitty. That actually is really nice looking. And then we have its carrying case right here, our instructions, and our model parts, because it wouldn't be an Obscurity miniature if I didn't have to build it in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to grab the clippers, we'll pop these open, and we'll take a closer look, and we will keep our kitty cat friend here in frame for a good sense of scale. So sadly, since I don't have any Space Marines, which I usually use for a scale reference, we're going to have to stick to our small yellow rodent friend and our fill-in Honezaurus today. They're both about the same size, and I'd say our cat friend, if you were willing to want to use him in some kind of a war game or skirmish game, he's probably about Space Marine size. So if you want to have giant cat Xenos, by all means, he works perfectly. Let's take a look at his parts, though. Alright, so our carrying case, as I said, consists of 2 parts. We have the actual case itself, and looking at the directions, it looks like we have to snap our kitty cat inside. Pay attention to the fact that there are 2 different size plugs here, in case you can't read Japanese. Thankfully, all the parts are labeled. It's not like the Honezaurus where you just have to kind of guess as to what part you're looking for. And they do have a sample of what the frame should look like as well, giving you directions on how to build the crow by itself, and then how to put them in the various modes as well. So I'm assuming our cat is going to wear it like a backpack here. Our sprues are 2 different colors, besides the case, obviously. We've got the wings and the crow parts on this one, and then the other 2 are basically made up of all the joints. Now, this isn't as durable of plastic as the traditional Gundam Plamo type stuff. It's a little bit thicker, a little bit more sturdy. It's what I like to call the supermarket plastic, which you find like with the mini pla for the Sentai robots that they make every year. And a more supermarket model. So it is a little bit more sturdy, and it is nice that they actually have at least multicolored runners. So I'm going to get those clippers, we're going to put it together, and we'll take a look at the forms that it makes. Alright, we got our cat, and we got our crow. So you can see it's a nice size little model. The plastic, despite not having any polycaps, is pretty flexible. There's no real worry about things getting messed up or broken. And it actually, our little crow friend here is made up of all of the parts that you're going to need for combining it into its Cupid Nyanko form. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get him all set up here. So we'll get our cat in his cardboard box. I believe it goes like this to strap him in, and he's set. Very nice. And we'll pop our crow friend apart here and get him all set for our Cupid Nyanko. Alright, we got our Cupid Nyanko all set for action here. Now, Just like with the crow form, all of the parts are actually used there, which is kind of cool. And like the box suggests, and just like most of these little modular trading figures, the more you have, the more creativity you can get away with. Obviously, with the directions themselves showing a whole completely second mode here with the beast mode, I'm going to probably leave mine in Cupid mode for now. I did notice a couple more of these sets at the shop that I picked this one up from, so I might keep my eyes peeled for some more. It is just a fun little silly model kit, and honestly, that's what these Obscurities and miniatures are all about for me. Just fun little stuff like this. I believe there's another set of very similar style model kits where instead of a cat, they have kind of old-fashioned Japanese jalopy type trucks from the countryside, which I see all too often. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for those as well. Hopefully you found this a little bit interesting, something new, something different. I believe you can actually find these through a lot of the big hobby retailers online that stock a lot of the Japanese products. There's always YouTube. Always, check out your local stores as well, or hit somebody up that's on the Japanese side of things, and, who knows, maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised. With that said, this is High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures saying thanks for watching. Check out some of our other videos, and we'll see you all later. Bye-bye.